All right, there we go. Hello everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome. Okay, let's get some background music real quick. I'm gonna be a little bit lower energy than I anticipated because of my little tumble I took, but I will, we'll talk about that in just a little bit. This YouTube video is called Detective Vibes, and I feel it's in my YouTube recommended randomly, and I feel like I have a moral and ethical obligation to at least see what it sounds like. There we go. Osian, how are you? I haven't seen you since the death of Annie Live. Well, welcome on in. Welcome. I'm alright. It's been. Well, I guess Annie Live's death was only, about 3 months ago? That feels. Well, but I stopped streaming on Annie Live. Oh, 5 months? I think Annie Live was around for like 2 months before like after I left it before it died. Something like that. But yeah, welcome on in, welcome. Yeah, this background music will suffice. Janice, welcome on into YouTube chat, welcome. Someday, I will have YouTube chat. I will have YouTube chat up on stream, just, I promise I can see you. Any life fell without you? I'm glad you think so. I mean, I'm sure that there were plenty of amazing people that were keeping it alive. But I'm flattered that you feel that way. But yeah, so I have a few things I want to talk about. I think I'll start by talking about my scooter tumble I had today. I want to talk about Donothon stuff later. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about the hiatus that I was just on, but I already feel like I've already said basically everything that I might want to. But yeah, so, man, I fell on my ass hard today, y'all. Oh, it fucking sucked. There I was, so, context, right? I used to commute to my detective duties on a bike, but whenever that bike started having an issue, I got myself a really, cheap, crappy electric scooter. Scooter goes, 16 miles an hour max. And it was on sale, and I was like, okay, this is a good thing. Woo, welcome on in, and yes, you are right on time. Welcome. But yeah, so I've been commuting to and from work on my scooter, and which, by the way, I'm sure people look at me and they just have I don't know why, but I feel like you can look at me and just think that I have a story somehow. Whenever I'm there on my crappy scooter, wearing my bike helmet, wearing these really brightly colored, off-brand headphones that aren't wire, or they're not wireless, but they don't plug in. They're wired, as in they're connected by a wire, and that's it. But otherwise, they're still Bluetooth. And I don't know. I feel like such a character every time I get on my whole bike fit and everything. Which, by the way, use protection. Bike helmets are very good, even if you're just on a really crappy scooter. Because sometimes you're going to be like, oh, I've got a really big gap in the middle of my detective duties for the day. I'll just go home for a little bit. And there you are, you're riding in the street, and then a car comes by, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll ride on the sidewalk so I can get out of this car's way. So go on the sidewalk for a little bit, and the entire sidewalk is covered in just a really, really shallow puddle. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll be fine. I ride through puddles all the time. There's literally no reason to... There's literally no reason to not ride through this puddle. Well, apparently there was a really good fucking reason, because that shallow, not even an inch thick puddle was enough to completely make my scooter lose friction, and I flew forward off the scooter. I fully lost control right then and went and I skidded across the ground. He fell for the shallow puddle prank, oldest trick in the book. Yeah, well, apparently it was a really muddy puddle too, and I say that because the jeans that I was wearing whenever I was riding my scooter, covered in mud. Like, and it sucks because I literally just had them washed. Like, you know, I've got like, I want to say like 5 pairs of jeans, and I just did laundry this weekend. It's like, this is my nice pair of jeans. This is what I want to wear right now. And then now they're fucking covered in mud, and I'm not doing laundry until this weekend. Like, that it's just really annoying. Point is that, yeah, I mean, I'm okay. Me when I dig in the ground, fill it with water, so Osian thinks it's a shallow puddle. No, it genuinely was a shallow puddle. It was actually a super shallow puddle. Maybe what I do is I go back and I fucking find it. I find that fucking puddle, and I'll take a picture and show, like, this little fuck is responsible for me being covered in scrapes. My knee is fucking, it's like, it looks like somebody punctured the skin under my knee and then started filling it with like a bike pump, and so it like bubbled up, filled with air. It looks like that, and it's like really red and swollen, and it hurts to walk, so that's fun. My hand is covered in some scrapes. I can tell that I like lost a layer of like one of the layers of skin on some parts of my hand. But what mainly hurts is my head. You can't really see it. I guess it's not really coming through. But along one of the halves of my face is like covered in bruises right now. I've got a bruise directly under my eye. I've got one on my cheek. And then right on my temple, I've got this, like, scar that, like, still looks bright red because I was bleeding from my head. So that's fun. Is your Batman going out? You know what? Hell yeah. Did you go to the doctor? Okay. So what I ended up doing, I spoke to my boss about it. You know, my detective boss. And they said, well, and I was like, but, like, I don't want to, like, I was like, I don't want to come to work. I'm in a lot of pain. I don't want to go back into work. And also, I don't want to go see a doctor because I don't have health insurance. And they say, you know, Osian, we actually offer a, like, you can do virtual doctor visits and, like, call someone and do a video call with someone, and they can check you out for free, and it's offered through the work, and you don't have to pay for it. I'm like, sign me the fuck up. And so I ended up getting the rest of the day off. I did a virtual doctor visit, and hold on, what was their exact, hold on, give me a moment. All right, here, let me find exactly what they told me. Due to reported mental fogginess symptoms, would recommend a full person evaluation in urgent care, is what I was told. But the problem is my work does not offer free urgent care. So, I just decided, nah, I'll be fine. Oh gosh, they think you got concussed. I'm not. I did like the pupil test, and like I'm fine. I'm okay. Minus smashed his face on the ground, plus learned about work health benefits. There's more minuses. Okay, I mentioned this in my fucking tweet about it. I am less angry about myself and my pain and all of this. Whatever. Don't care. What I do care about is the fact that, first of all, my glasses are broken. And in fact, I think that that's actually what caused the bleeding, is I think, because I fell basically face first, and I think it's my glasses that were pressed into my head so hard that I began bleeding from my temple. Because this exactly where my head was bleeding from is where my glasses would have been, and they're like broken, which fucking sucks. But more importantly, on my keys, like on my keychain, I have a bunch of like merch little keychains. I've got like a bunch of like little like, you know, like different VTubers and such. And fucking, of course, the one that I would say is most dear to me that you guys don't get to know what it is. But it fucking broke. And I'm like, what? The one single fucking one that I care about this much because it was a gift from somebody and it fucking broke? Oh. That's fucking... I hate that. Oh. Mental fogginess element. Well, chat will certainly help with having a good brain for sure. Genuinely, I actually feel like streaming might be a good thing for me right now. I think it'll get my brain, my head, like, you know, it'll help. It'll help. There we go. See, I can't really speak very well. I had to have a talk with the doctor, and they said, yeah, so you're not allowed to go to sleep right now. I need you to stay awake so you can monitor your symptoms more closely, because in the case that you have internal head bleeding, if you go to sleep, you will probably die. So do not go to sleep until you monitor your symptoms some more. So that was something that was really fun to be told. How hard did you hit the ground? Geez, well, I was going at 16 miles an hour, and I know this because I was going as fast as my scooter possibly will allow me to. So, yeah, that's how fast I was going. And, yeah, you get that. First Donathon goal is deaf medical treatment. More on that in a moment. No, it is not. In fact, it is definitely not one. Take care of yourself, bro. Get a band-aid on it. I had one, and I felt really cool, because it's, like, right there, like, kind of, like, right on the edge of my eyebrow. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I look badass. Though I decided to take it off for fun. How many fingers am I holding up? 4. You're holding up 4 fingers, or at least you were. It might be different now. I hope you get to rest, take care of your wounds. See, on one hand, I kind of want to see if I can get tomorrow off of work. I actually had to call somebody at my work and be like, hey, I cannot be there right now. But I might still just go into work anyways tomorrow. I'll be fine. Maybe. Probably. No drinking today, though. I only drink on weekends. It's fine. It's fine. He was going the speed limit, not the legal, but the physical speed limit. That's true. I was literally going as fast as I possibly could. Also a speed demon? Oh, absolutely I am. 100%. I go as fast as I can. Like, that's how it was on my bike. And that's how it is here. For real, eyebrow scar? Yes, it's like right on the edge of my eyebrow. Do you know who you are, where you are, what day is it, who was the first president? I unfortunately don't know any of those things because I already had amnesia. But I think that the first president was Alexander Hamilton, right? That's why everybody loves him. That's why he got the musical, right? When I get the right song in my car, my foot becomes left. I see. Burnout Paradise on a scooter. 100%. No, let me tell you, I blasted down the streets on my little scooter once I get the right song on. And by that, I mean I go the same speed because I always go as fast as possible. Here, I'm gonna drink a little bit more of my apple juice here real quick. So, cheers. All right. So anyways, you joked about Donathon goals. So fun fact for you all. The other day, and by the other day, I mean like, what, 2 nights ago? Saturday? Something like that? Yeah, I think it was Saturday night into Sunday morning. So I sat down and I finally made all the visual for all of my Donathon goals. I decided the prices and everything. There is actually a slight change I'm still gonna make to the visual before I show it in just a moment, which I will be showing it. Yippee! But yeah, so I doing that, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure out my exact schedule for everything and when I'm gonna do certain things and what all I want to do in later. And then today, fun fact, was later. I wanted to actually spend today working on that. That's what I was going to do during my really long break from my detective duties. And then I got a potential concussion. So I did not do that yet. But I do still want to go ahead and show you guys the Donathon goals. I can't say the exact schedule, but this is also a good opportunity because now if you guys have anything that you want to see or want... No, just realized a great dono goal, maybe next time. What you got for me? Maybe I can, like, slip it in somewhere. Maybe I can, like, replace one. But no, if there's any, like, streams that you think would be fun, like, any ideas that you think would be particularly, like you get excited for, aquarium, yeah, a blog to the aquarium, that would be a lot of fun. But no, absolutely fucking not. No, but no, if you guys have anything that's like, oh, I'd want to see this. Toxic Toast, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. BF Crash the Scooter RPAs. I am definitely not an ASMR artist. I don't think that'll be the best thing. Besides, I feel like I'd be better suited to, like, Crazy Uncle than BF ASMR regardless. The fish desire him. Remora, my flat friend. Let me pull up a Remora real quick. I know I've done one before. Here you go. Love this. Let's get our friend up. He'll hang out along the entire bottom. Can I, like, stretch him out? Can I, like, distort his features? There we go. Beautiful. Osian saves Moby Dick. You know, I read Moby Dick once. Don't remember a fucking thing. I'm gonna be honest. How are the chinchillas? They're doing great. You know, they are... The fish was this big, right? No, they're just chilling out in the other room. Same with the 3 cats. Request the moray, Rimera and moray eel the most. Yeah, because moray eels are disgusting. I fucking ugh. Understandably so, you recommend them because I feel like I have my most visceral reaction to them. But no, I realized that with the dates for the Donathon, I originally had it set to be May 16th through the 23rd, which is this Friday to next Friday. But I realized I could just do the entirety of next weekend. Also, hold on. I've just now realized that... Oh, I just realized another mistake on here anyways. Okay, hold on. Maybe it was good that I did this after all. Alright, but no, I realized that I can do this Friday to next Sunday. So I am going to be doing the Donathon from May 16th through the 25th. The idea is to stream every single day. I will try to do multiple streams in the days that I have enough time. And that also includes I will be making a return to Irium streams. Specifically, I'll likely do morning Irium streams. So I'll wake up, and then on the days where I have work, you know, you guys can wake up alongside me. I'll go into work, I'll come home, and immediately start streaming, basically. And then, of course, for this weekend, I actually got Friday off of work. And so I'm going to be streaming all day on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, you're on Irium too? Haven't seen you there. I just don't stream very often. I'm going to be honest. In fact, it's been a bit since I've streamed on there. All right. So I will say the part that I'm most nervous about with showing the Donathon goals is the fact that I understand that I put a lot of money on here. The way that I gauged the prices is that well, first of all, I looked at what other people put, and I'm like, I'm not going to be making as much as these people. But I also, you know, there are some things on here that I really want to do, but they would require just a little bit of money to be put into it for me to actually be able to do it. But I also want to make sure I'm making money. So I went and I found out exactly how much money each thing would cost. and I put those at appropriate prices. And then I also thought, well, how much would I want to make from this? Now, I might just make $10, and that's okay. That is something I am willing to accept, that I genuinely might only make $10 from this. Would I like to make more? Yeah, obviously. If I could somehow meet my stretch goals, which go up to significantly more than $10, then yeah, that'd be fucking great. But I don't know if that'll happen. But without further ado, I'll stop blue balling all of you. I will seize the edging. I'm like really nervous about this. I'm scared to show it. It's a long fish. Yeah. I promise it's this big. But no, where did I literally just put the fucking thing I downloaded? Okay. So, I'm like scared because I don't want people to look at it and be like, oh, you're ridiculous. You're not gonna make anywhere near that much money. You're gonna make like $100 tops. Like, but I want money. I want to live nicely, and I hope that I put some really good goals on here. Question mark? We won't make fun of you. Okay, we're gonna hope. And I also don't want to feel like I'm begging for this much money or that I overestimate myself. Yeah, we're just gonna fucking do it. Donathon goals. There you go. You can't see me now. Hold on. Can I make you see me? Here, can I, nah, it's fine. I'll just talk about it like this. So yeah, here's what I put together. Donathon goals and Donathon visuals and everything. So yes, it's going to be May 16th through the 25th. A bit too blue, I think, but let's see. It's fine. I'm a blue guy, okay? But yeah, so the goals are on USD. Just want to make that clear. The stretch ones, yeah, we'll get to it. So subs I put as only counting $5. That's because even though it technically costs a little bit more, I don't get as much of the money, and I would rather encourage you guys to donate directly through Stream Elements, since I will see that money faster, and I get more percentage of what you'd be paying, right? Now, of course, I still appreciate subs, and that's why I wanted to still include them as an option, but I'm going to really push for Stream Elements. Custom crown art. So yeah, I decided that will be a nice little thing. I understand I might end up having to make a lot of crown art. Hold on. Let's assume that for every... Let's assume I somehow get the maximum goal. And each one is somebody paying $25. How... That is 60 things of art that I would be doing. Which I understand is a lot, but I'm willing to do that. That's fine. And the art can be whatever you request. It's gonna be in my shitty little crown art style. You know, hold on, let me pull up a reference. It's gonna be my fucking... Let's see, I'll pull up... Where's a good one? The hell? Why can't I find a good one? You know, I'll show the one I did of my model brother, Kenzo. It'll be in my shitty little style. I know, he looks beautiful, right? It can be of... You know, if you're like, I want to see a beautiful forest, or like, I want to see my Oshi, or I want to see this, or that, or that. Odds are, unless it's like really graphic, I'm cool with drawing whatever. It's just an extra little incentive, you know? And I actually want to post about this on Twitter, so I'm gonna do that, like, now, I think. Let me go ahead and do that. Here, but I'll just read through all these. So, we've got a karaoke stream. I guarantee you we will be doing a karaoke stream during the Donathon. I just assume I'm going to make at least $10. Then you guys making a Twitter post for me, which I realize is probably a little bit worse than a banner or a profile picture, but I trust you all. Returning to Narcosis for anybody who remembers that. Doing a full Subnautica playthrough, a drunk Q&A, even though I already kind of do those anyways. A copy pasta of your choosing. So for the 300 goal, it says generic voice pack. What I mean by that is a lot of the things that people will typically do for voice packs. Maybe like an alarm for you to wake up in the morning, or just like, you know, something saying hi, notification sounds, or even just like whatever, right? The most basic stuff that you can think of. We hitting that 150 goal minimum. All right. Well, I'm excited that at the very least, that's something that you're excited for. The tweet people pick is just going to be a graduation announcement or something. Within reason. I'm not going to like do anything that will get me canceled, and I'm not going to do something that's like that. 400, that's your goal, Sarah? Yeah, so the 400 goal is BDSM test results. I'm still trying to figure out if I would want to take the test on stream or just post results. I'd probably take it on stream. 450 would be to do a mascot design contest. The reason why this one is high, even though it's something I really, really want to do, is because I want to be able to compensate the winner. And so you guys would essentially be funding that reward. The 500, which is the middle of the non-stretch goals, is having Mama Whitlock on a stream. 550 is fanfiction reading. You guys can submit fanfiction and I will read through it, whether it be some excerpts or if it's just short enough fanfiction, I'll read the entire thing. 600, a hand cam of the Hot Ones challenge. This is one I just really want to do. I'm gonna be honest, that one's on here for me. 700 is a hentai tag tier list. I will be completely honest and straightforward about all of it. Then you've got a chinchilla hand cam. So, you know, just showing them off, like introducing you guys, and then just doing other stuff during the hand cam as well, just maybe like while my chinchillas run around. Then a voice pack of your choosing. So, you know, there's the generic voice pack, but then if you guys are like, oh, I really want this specific thing. Wait, if we get 500, can we do 400 at the same time? Yeah, so the way it works is that it builds up, right? So if you get 500, you get 500 and everything below, right? You know, you get 1,000, you get 1,000 and everything else. No, I wouldn't. No, I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, you only get this thing. No, we'd be doing all of this stuff. But yeah, so there's voice pack if you're choosing, and then we've got an audiobook of chat's choosing. As long as I am comfortable with reading the book, I will record and edit the audio for an entire book for you guys to just enjoy at your own pace. And I'll like actually try with it. I just figure that might be something that some people are interested in. 1,000 is first song cover, and that's like the end. If I got that, I would be like fucking blown away and so happy, and I would not understand why you would ever do that. No, I'm expecting like, I don't know, 100. But I've decided I'm gonna put it out there, and if it happens, it happens. Anyways, so look at the stretch goals. 1,100. I will buy a maid dress. I will post pictures. It will not have my face. It will probably have the rest of... It will not have... Or it will have the rest of my body, just not my face. I do not intend on doing a face reveal. But I will do a body reveal in a maid outfit. This is not a joke. 1,250, a second song cover. So the main cost of that is just me, not wanting to go through the effort of having to record audio, and if I get one done, then I feel like I'll be able to get a second, which is why they're so close. And of course, I also would need it funded. And then the last one is a new outfit. This one I had wanted to be a little bit lower, but I tried to reach out to my model mama, but I have not been able to contact them yet. I am trying to figure out how much money it would cost to get a new outfit by the same artist. If that's not possible, then I might have to go to somebody else. We'll see. That's what I don't want that, but if necessary, I will. I think photos is not enough. We demand a twirl vid. Okay, I will give you a full twirl vid. Hell, I'll even do a fucking dance. I'll do like caramel dance and sway my hips if that gets me the money. Look, putting on the maid outfit is like, that's already the loss of dignity. I will do anything in that maid outfit as long as it is safe for work. Alright. Whitlock throwing it back? Hell yeah, damn straight I will. I'll throw it back in a maid dress. Now, this is going to be a very strange question to you all, but I mean this genuinely. If I did that, if we somehow got to that, and I'll probably make this a poll on Twitter when the time comes, would it be better if I shaved my legs and my arms, or would you prefer if I'm just fucking like, I'm just raw dogging it? I'm just like, oh yeah, and here's my hairy as hell body. Like, oh yeah, here's my fucking hairy as hell thighs. You know, Everdark, it's a gay vampire book, and it's so fudging good. My bad. It's not so fucking good. It's so fudging good. I see. I can't say I've heard of it. One hairy leg, one shaved. Ew. Oh, that's vile. Great links. Welcome on into YouTube chats. All right, just now saw your message. Welcome, welcome. But no, I'm gonna go ahead and tweet about this. Here, I'm gonna... If you have never shaved like that, be aware how itchy it is. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I have a vague idea. Because... You know, I've shaved parts of my body before, so I have realized just how itchy it is. Imagine someone tell... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, no, there's more to talk about on here. Hold on. I'm pull this up briefly. The bottom. Imagine someone tells you to read Twilight. Fucking if that's what enough people want, then I will. But yeah, no, I want to talk about the top donor goals. So I decided to write this out as clearly as I possibly could. The top 3 donors will get certain rewards. All of the top 3 will all get a handwritten letter from me. The top 2 will both get to decide a game I play within reason. I'm not going to play like fucking... It's occurred to me that the only like lewd game I can think of off the top of my head is Honey Pop. But there's definitely worse things than Honey Pop. I don't know. Orc Massage? Yeah, I've heard of that one. I've heard of that one. I will not play Orc Massage on stream. But if you're like, oh, there's this game I really like, or yada yada yada, this or that, then sure. Or hell, if one of you is like, oh yeah, I made a game and I want you to play it, I'll play your game. Why not? And then the top one is a completely custom voice message. I will say, once again, anything within reason, just for you. If you want to make it as personalized as possible, go for it. I'm not going to do JOI for you, but just about anything else. Doki Doki Literature Club, I will say I've already played it. If you are okay with that, and if you're interested in that, then sure. But I have already played Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright, but now let me do that. If I did, PW would be an amazing one. What is PW? PW. What does PW mean? Project Wingman? I've never heard of this. Some kind of flight game, it looks like. I'm too used to abbreviating it. Ah, I see. I'll fucking... Sure. I'll play it. As long as you're one of the top 2 donors. Or who knows, maybe not. Maybe I'd be more willing, you know. Like, that's just an extra incentive. I always like taking suggestions. But this is like a way to guarantee that I play that game, you know? All right, but yeah, let me make that. I'll be honest, my first thought was dot off for the joke. What is that? I'm looking this up. Oh, if it's this game, it's got fucking, it's certainly colorful. And a very unique art style, if I'm looking at the right game. Dream Daddy. I've heard of Dream Daddy. It's not NSFW, right? I'd play Dream Daddy. 100%. 100%. Yeah, it's such a weird feeling. Like, having, like, bruises along my face. Because it's like, think about it. Can you feel your cheek right now? If you try to think about the sensation of your cheek right now, you probably can't feel it, right? I can. I know exactly how my cheek feels at every moment right now. And, like, the space right under... Like, the space right under my eye. We don't see you? Yeah, I was just having this up to talk about that shit. Let me do that. Thanks, I hate it. You made me aware of my skin. Yeah, like, I am right now just always aware of the exact sensations around my eye and my cheek. And it's like, ugh. It sucks. And blinking hurts, y'all. Blinking actually causes me physical pain. Alright, but let's go ahead and actually tweet this out. So, okay, do you think that just this visual is enough to announce the Donathon? Probably, right? I think so. So I'll do like exclamation points to make it more obvious that there's some, or like, you know, to draw your view to it, right? Say, Donothon announcement. I'll be doing a Donathon. That's not how you spell Donathon. On here, I'll write it like this. I'll be doing a Donathon. From Friday, May 16th to Sunday, May 25th. For every $25 you personally donate, and I'm gonna go ahead and make this rule now. I'm not gonna let you guys team up in terms of, yeah, I'm not gonna let you guys team up in a way where it's like, oh well, I paid $5. Oh no, you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. I'm not saying anything about what you guys are saying. Like, no, you guys can absolutely team up and come up with your own ideas. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I was gonna talk about crown art, where it's like, you guys can't be like, oh, I paid $5, and this $5 counts towards this person's $20 donation for them to do, like, that, right? Like, no. It's that if you personally, individually donate $25. Now, if you guys start fucking exchanging money on PayPal and start, like, fucking, like, oh, yeah, I don't know, Fu gave Rika $12, so now Rika can give a $25 donation all at once, then sure, whatever, if you feel like doing that. But for me, for every $25 that I see, then, like, you get that art. So if you pay $50, you get 2. You pay $1,000, why? And I think that's 40. Which sounds like a fucking nightmare. I will provide you with custom crappy crown art of your choosing. If you have any questions, please let me know below. And then I hope, or I want to mention that the schedule for it is out soon. Here, so I'll mention the crown thing in the comments. Regarding the custom art. That said, it does need to be within reason. I won't draw more than one character, or yeah, I won't draw more than one character, or yeah, character unless you donate $25 for each. I'm gonna make that rule now because I don't want somebody to come in and say, I want you to draw every Hololive talent together in one picture, right? No, you pay, you know, you get $100 and I'll draw 4 of them together. But it's just a little bit ridiculous, I think, in order to expect me to do that much. Because the math of all 390 of us donate $4, we surpass all the goals. Is that true? Wait, is that actually true? It's crazy how that works. Thradix, thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Wow, that's crazy how that works. I hope you are all excited. Donations can be through Twitch subs, which count as $5, or through stream elements. I hope you're all as excited as I am. All right, I'm about to make this tweet. All right, Donothon announcement. I'll be doing a Donothon from Friday, May 16th to Sunday, May 25th. Donations can be through Twitch subs, which count as $5, or through stream elements. I hope you're all as excited as I am. If you have any questions, please let me know below. And I'll put like a little down arrow to add just a little bit of extra color so it attracts people's vision, right? There we go. And I'm actually going to pin this to my profile, even though I have a schedule out right now. I just kind of don't care. And so if you guys want to go see that post, there it is. I'll do the same for YouTube. There's the post. All right. Yeah, we can't unite to summon Exodia. No, you guys can do whatever plotting and scheming you want. If you're like, oh, let's all work together to make him play this game, or yada yada this, or that, whatever. The only thing that you can't team up on is specifically the personalized, you know, $25 prices. You get it. That's wild to me that if you all donated $4, then they'd all be surpassed. That's crazy how math works. Ha! But no, I'm very, very excited. That said, please, if you have any suggestions on what you want to see, if you guys are like, oh, we want to play Jackbox, we want to do Fall Guys, we want to do more web fishing, we want you to, I don't know, do this or that. Like, there's a specific game. Right now, I'm going to find games that I think are exciting, or maybe that I'm already playing through. Something that is exciting is that we will probably finish Chrono Trigger during... Yeah, we will probably finish Chrono Trigger during this Donathon, which I think is very, very exciting. We might even try to go through and play the rest of Dredge. I tried to retweet you and everything crashed. No! It's the muskrat. He's trying to sabotage me, as always. But he won't win this time. Alright. So yeah, there's that. But no, I will probably try to get that schedule out maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Since drawing is one of the words, maybe something like Gardic. Gardic is nice. Here, I'm gonna write these down actually. Gardic phone. And I think Jackbox is a good option as well. Also, parts of my body that were not in pain from earlier are now in pain. Like, my fucking shoulder is hurting now. Like, oh, what the fuck? Why is my body like this? And my, like, left elbow especially has been hurting a lot after the fact, but it didn't hurt at all in the moment. What the hell did you do? What do you mean, what did I do? Are you talking about, why I'm in constant pain? Or are you talking about the fish? Oh, why I'm in pain. Okay. Yeah, so basically, I was riding my scooter at its maximum speed of 16 miles an hour, and then I very suddenly was not riding my scooter and was very suddenly sliding across the sidewalk. So that's what I did. It was not the best feeling, and it's especially not great now. But it's fine. Look, the doctor only said that I might have a concussion and that I need to get evaluated. And if I don't go get evaluated, then it's like it didn't happen. It's like, then I definitely don't have one because the doctor didn't tell me I had one. See, that's the real mental gymnastics. You never need a doctor's note if you never go to a doctor. Alright, but no. Gardic phone is a good idea for the Donathon. Jackbox is another good idea. I want to do just a crown drawing stream. You know, get some of your things in. I'm gonna finish Chrono Trigger and Dredge, hopefully. And then I want to, Osian is anti-vax. See, I try not to get political, but here's my opinion on this, is that it's not a political issue. Get vaccinated. And if you don't get vaccinated, you're a fucking idiot. Anyways, a pumping iron stream? Okay, workout stream. Yeah, we'll do a workout stream. I put work pit stream while writing down. Whoops. Workout stream, definitely on here. I want to do an open VC. Maybe multiple open VCs even. Or maybe even like, you know, I can say like, oh, if anybody I know, if you want to hop into a stream, I can post on Twitter or something. Read fans' memes on stream. That fucking, if y'all got enough memes, 100% I will. Hell, I'll do that now. You send me a meme. Yeah, oh, you mean just in general, like not about, I'm for some reason I think like memes about me. No, like I see. Oh, no, you do mean about me. Dude, fucking send them over. Yeah, no, I'll do it. I mean, would you guys actually be interested in some kind of, like, React content? I know, like, I enjoyed reacting to the Nintendo Directs. I haven't really reacted to anything else, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think the brain is not braining right now. Mine certainly is not. Yeah, definitely not. Everything is like, hold on, I got a meme for this. See, my problem is that I make memes for things, and then I don't organize them, and they're all saved on my phone, along with all of my other pictures. And so it just takes me fucking forever to get through. If I'm like, oh, hold up, I got a meme for this. See, but then a lot of the random shit that I have on my phone, I just have a bunch of, like, they're not even that funny. I don't know why I go through the effort of saving them. Okay, actually. So, okay, I just opened up my pictures to see if I could show any memes. And then I just saw my latest saved picture. And I kid you not, what I'm about to show you was a real thing that I saw while browsing Reddit today, while I was laying in bed after somebody was telling me to take ibuprofen for my head, and I was telling them no because I was too tired. This is a real thing that I saw, like, not long after at all. Yikes. This is a real, genuine thing I saw. I didn't even fucking crop it. I was like, holy shit, I'm getting fucking called out. But no, do I have any funny memes? Probably not, let's be honest. Oh, I'm actually gonna take my Donothon thing real quick, and I'm going to post this in a Discord server where I'm like... me doing Donothon if you want to share. And then maybe I'll put that here as well. I'll say, hi, I don't know if this is the best chat to post this in, but I'm doing a I'm dong a Donathon soon, and would appreciate if you all could potentially maybe retweet it or something. And then I'll put, like, the little fingers together to really drive home how cute I'm asking them. And then I'll post the link. That's probably good enough. Words of facts, except it is best to not have the habit of taking painkillers. See, I don't take them super often, but that's not necessarily because I don't want to, but because I usually just don't have the energy to. But what I was told is that genuinely, if certain kinds of my pain, especially with the idea of, like, my brain feels very, like, twisted right now, if that persists, then that's a sign of a genuine actual issue. So that's whenever I decide to actually go to urgent care. So I'm usually, in a way, I'm kind of doing it as a test to see if it's more serious of an issue than I think it is. Anyways, now I'm going to turn off. I'm going to look away. I'm going to shy away from Twitter for a bit. And I will hope for the best. We'll see what happens whenever I get back to Twitter. I have no idea. For all I know, I'll have 2 people who have liked it, or I might have nothing at all. Or, yeah, no, those are the only options. Like, nothing at all or barely anything. Or who knows, maybe I fucking for some reason, get like 3,000 retweets, and then each person who retweets donates $5, and then I get fucking wealthy and can get myself out of credit card debt. That'd be pretty cool. That's one of my minor goals of this. How much credit card debt am I in? If I could get out of that, that'd be nice. I don't think so. Like, I think if I met all the stretch goals I could, I'm not in that much credit card debt, but I'm still in that. Most of it's probably on this card. Let's see. I see. Oh, but hey, at least I have $13 of rewards, like cash rewards on that card. That's nice. I suppose. Alright, but no, oh, so actually, now I'm thinking back to, I haven't slept very much over the last few days, and so it's kind of felt like I've just had one really, really long day. Let's see, what was it? It was Saturday. It was just a normal fucking Saturday. I was enjoying my time off of work, you know, just doing my own thing, right? Laying down, not cleaning up my apartment, which I really fucking need to do. That's probably what the #1 thing I'll start doing is after this stream. I'll probably try cleaning my apartment a bit. But yeah, so then I get a call from Osian, my brother, and he's like, hey, well, actually, at first I got one from Mama Whitlock and was like, hi, you wanna head over today? I'm like, Mother's Day's tomorrow. I'm going over there tomorrow. I'm not hanging out with you today. Yuck. Or more so, I was like, nah, I'll see you tomorrow. I want to enjoy the fact that I have time off. And then Osian called me and was like, I will pay for you to eat all-you-can-eat sushi if you get out of the house and come eat with me. And I'm like, fucking bet. I want food. I want people pay food for me. And so I went out to a fucking all-you-can-eat Japanese restaurant. Fucking, oh, it was so good. I ate so much takoyaki, ate so much sushi. Fantastic. And then I go home, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do my Donothon shit. And then I got a little bit carried away. I was working on my Donothon shit for a while. And then I was like, well, on Sunday, it's Mother's Day, but I also was still gonna go to the gym. But I wanted to go to the gym in the morning with a gym friend, because he and I both had, you know, our own Mother's Day plans. I was like, okay, well, we're supposed to go at 7 a.m. It's currently like 2 a.m. and I've only just now finished. Well, and I told somebody that there were people doing something that I was interested in. Specifically, 2 of my friends were playing Played Up together. It's like, another Played Up stream. If anybody remembers Played Up, I feel like that was so much fun. I should totally do another Played Up stream. But yeah, so yeah, with it was like 2 to 3 a.m. I was like, I would have to be up in like 4 hours, and some of my friends are playing Played Up right now. I could just not sleep, so I did not sleep on Saturday night. Then I went to the gym, destroyed my body really bad. It was great. And then I went and I did Mother's Day. And then I went home, and I think I got just a little bit of rest, but then some stuff came up, and so then I wasn't able to sleep right away. I think I slept for like 2 hours, and then I was up again for a while. I did manage to sleep a little bit this morning, but it was kind of like a restless sleep. So I still don't really feel rested from Saturday, and it is currently Monday. And now I'm in constant pain, and have been told that I cannot nap, and I also don't think I can sleep. If you don't sleep better, we'll have to stick the bread on you? What does that mean? Dude, you don't mean Okay, if you're talking about the Brit that I'm thinking of, her sleep schedule's fucking worse than mine. Might be seeing the shadow insects soon, I think. Shadow insects? The fuck does that mean? Hold on, give me a moment. The metal scraping the bees. No, look, she'll be too fucking busy doing her own thing. She'll be like, I don't know, like you know what? No, I won't rat out. I won't rat her out. I was so close to exposing her dark secrets. Maybe that'll be the $5 Donathon goal. I'll reveal all the dirt that I have on Mia. See, my dignity is worth a lot more money than hers, right? So like I can get rid of her dignity whenever I feel like. Haha. Oh, hi Mia. Nice to have you here. Wait, yeah, you joined. You fucking I saw you do the redeem earlier. Oh shit. Oh, my head started pounding all of a sudden. Mia, I think you literally gave me a headache. Oh, what the fuck? Why is my head pounding so hard all of a sudden? Maybe I should be drinking water. You know what? I'm gonna redeem hydrate. I'm gonna give myself a hydrate redeem. Oh, what the fuck? Where's the hydrate redeem? Why can I not see it? It's fine. I'll just go grab. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you were able to find it. That's weird that I couldn't. All right. There we go. Now you know how I feel? Yeah, hold on. I'll be right back, y'all. Wait, I've got water right here. Oh, what am I doing? So, cheers. I will say, something that just came to mind. This also explains why I decided to have ibuprofen with apple juice instead of water. It's because I actually have a lot of problems swallowing things at times. I have basically like trauma-induced dysphagia, and because of that, I have to be very, very particular about what I eat because I quite literally cannot swallow things sometimes. The best way to describe the sensation is, like, imagine you keep trying to make yourself swallow on command right now without adding any saliva to your mouth. And can you feel how it gets, like, really, really hard to do? And, like, maybe you might be able to do it once or twice, but after that, you physically cannot swallow. That's just how it is with eating food for me sometimes. So I have to be very, very particular about what I eat, and I also need to have a lot of liquids when I eat because of it. And it really sucks because there I go. I'm like going out to eat with, I went out to eat with Osian, and we get our food, and he's like, yeah, let me go to town. He's just going fucking going at it, right? Whereas me, little Osian, I'm like, I like finish my drink and then I'm like taking little bites and I'm like, I literally cannot eat more until the waiter comes by to refill my drink. And then typically I need to get something besides water because water, like, it's the act of having like the liquid that I want to swallow in my mouth that helps me swallow the food. It's like I like the food and I want to swallow the food, but my body refuses to. That said, apparently there's some pills you can get to help with this. Hold on. Pills to help with dysphagia. Or just medication. Yeah, I don't know. My phone is glitching, but I have a meme for you. Feel free to send it whenever. I get the feeling I'd probably have to get something. Yeah, your gastroenterologist has to prescribe something, which sucks because I don't have one of those. Alas, I will go. Sorry, y'all. I hate to break it to you, but I don't swallow after all. All right, let me see this. Thank you. Thank you for this, Sarah. Hold on, I will post this. It's beautiful. Okay, actually, I've got a fucking bone to pick with my own mother. Because if you weren't checking my Twitter, on Mother's Day, I actually posted, I posted a little message from my mother and I on Mother's Day, and she really decided to call me Osian. Like, what the fuck? That's fucked up. Hold on, let me pull this up, and we'll listen to this real quick. Okay, let's listen to this. I wanted to go ahead and... Good afternoon, everybody. I wanted to go ahead and wish you all a happy Mother's Day. Personally, I'm spending Mother's Day with my very own mother, Mama Whitlock, who I've got right here. I know so many of you have been excited to meet her, and since I do want to have her on stream at some point, I figured this would be a nice little sneak peek. So without further ado, here's Mama Whitlock.
Hello, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. I'm really excited to finally meet all of you and hopefully join Osian.
I hate you. I hate you.
My baby Whitlock. For a stream sometime.
Okay, so behind the scenes footage for you real quick, right? So some hidden lore about that is that we spent a solid like 20 minutes hydrate more. Oh, I fucking drank all the water I have. Oh, I have to get up now. Oh, you know what? You'll have to be on the edge of your seat wondering what the lore is now. I'll be right back. Oh. Here, I'll use my apple juice cup. Oh, I had to, while walking to the kitchen to grab my water, I had to walk past my broken glasses just sitting there on the counter. Oh. Now I have to deal with that too. It's okay, because I'm not driving right now anyways. Mainly because I do not have a car at the moment. And the main reason why I need to wear glasses is, well, actually there's two reasons for you. One is because I legally cannot drive without glasses, because my vision is too bad. But secondly, is I actually have a really, really bad light sensitivity. My eyes, like, I see things brighter than most people do. Also, I grabbed the water. Let me actually hydrate. And there we are. Most days, if I walk outside, if it's like just a normal sunny day, I literally cannot keep my eyes open or else they burn up and I literally start crying. Like, I'm not like upset or anything. It doesn't necessarily hurt that bad, but my eyes literally cannot handle the strain of all the light. And so, you know, I do need sunglasses a lot because of that. And my glasses were specifically, they had those transitional lenses, so I never even had to worry about it, right? that way I didn't have to worry about my light sensitivity. But now I do actually have to start bringing around sunglasses or just dealing with the pain. That's also an option. I don't want to, but I could. But yeah, so the hidden lore of that little short message that we recorded. We had spent maybe 20 minutes or so sitting on her couch with me just saying, literally just say hi. Say you're excited to meet them. Like, you'll be fine. Just literally, act exactly how you'd act on a stream. You'll be okay. And she's like, oh, I'm nervous. I don't know what to say. Like, no, mother. It's really not that hard. If I can do it, so can you. Obviously, don't mean to downplay it because, like, it is a skill that requires, you know, time and effort to build. But she was definitely blowing the importance of it out of proportion. And we ended up writing something down. So if it sounds like she's speaking from a script, I wasn't. I was just fucking talking. But she had written down a short little script for herself. And then she decided to just not fucking do it in the moment. Also a fun fact for you is originally, she was actually supposed to, if you notice, she opened up a can. She's a beer drinker, so that was a can of beer that she opened up at the end there. And she was supposed to open it up at the start, but what we were doing, the one that I ended up posting, was actually a test recording. And so I told her, don't open it this time. We'll do a test recording, and then we'll do it again next time. And before you even say hi, or maybe you'll say hi, then open it, and then introduce yourself, was the idea. And we were still playing around, but we were like, okay, let's do a test run. And then because she went off script, and I thought it was funny enough, I was like pointing at it to like get her to open it right at the end. So that was like, it started out scripted, and then she just decided to just go off the rails. I'm like, fucking okay, whatever. You know that for a fact, because I would never willingly be called Osian. No, I think I've seen her in, who knows, maybe this will spur some conspiracy. Maybe you'll all start trying to figure it out, but I think I've actually seen her in chat exactly, I think twice actually. I think she's been in 2 of my streams before. And you'll never get to know who. Oh. Okay, I need more water. How long does it take for ibuprofen to kick in? How long does ibuprofen take to kick in? $20 to 30 minutes. Oh, peak effectiveness is 1 to 2 hours, though. Okay, I see. Alright, so I will reassess the head situation at about 9 o'clock because I actually took the ibuprofen, I think, during my starting soon screen. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure during my starting soon screen, I was taking the ibuprofen. So it's been, you know, as long as I've been streaming, basically. Right. Mom Whitlock, if you give me your number, I'll make a special meet. Okay, I gotta ask, is this a situation where... Yeah, is this a situation where it's give you the number so you can make the meme? Or is this you're trying to get my mother's number and bribing her? Like, I really need to know because I need to, like, emotionally prepare myself for having her on stream, depending on the answer. Wouldn't you like to know, Detective Boy? Yeah, I rather would like to know. That's why I fucking asked. You ever heard of a fucking question? And this fuck am I... Brain? This... Hold on. I need to mentally refresh. I'm actually having a mental issue. Anyways, this question was not rhetorical. That's what I was trying to say. Am I okay? I think so. But as I said, did hit my head very hard. And it is pounding right now. It kind of sucks. Temporary startup error? Yeah, I had to hit the reset button. Like my internet, actually. So there I was laying in bed at I was like, oh, maybe I can go to start stream at 7 instead of 9. So I wanted to get up at 6:20-ish, walk over to my computer, and turn it on so I could quickly make a thumbnail and post about stream. And then my internet wasn't working. I was like, well, fuck. Thankfully, it just required a quick restart. But I was like, please, not again. Not the internet issues again. No! But it's okay. I got it figured out super, super fast. But that's also why I had to very quickly say, oh yeah, and by the way, I'm about to go live, right now. I wanted to at least give you guys 30 minutes. But it's alright. It worked out in the end. It worked out. Though I did make the cardinal sin mistake of, putting the word thumbnail in my tweet. Thankfully, my DMs are currently closed, unless I follow you. But I assure you, if I open them, I would get flooded by bots. I know, because the only other 2 times that I put the word thumbnail in a tweet, I got so many bots. Alright. Oz is secretly an Internet Explorer AI? Internet Explorer has an AI? I wouldn't even fucking know. I don't know the only thing that I use Internet Explorer for, there's 2 reasons I only ever open it. First, is because it's the default browser for whatever reason, it's the default browser on whatever device I'm using at the time, and I click on a link and it forces me to click it, in which case I just copy it and then go to a different browser. Or to download Google Chrome, which I know is kind of sad, but it's it's like the one time you get use, you are ending your chance of ever being used again. That's morbid in a way, right? Literally, that worse than shooting yourself in the foot. Okay, you know what? You know what we're gonna do, actually? So I've heard that there's this thing called a neurogenic fever, right? Let me see. Neurogenic fever is a non-infectious injury resulting from brain or spinal cord injury. I do feel kind of warm, so I'm gonna go grab a thermometer and check if I have a neurogenic fever. I'm gonna be right back. I love being in pain. This rocks. And you know what? It's literally been... So I went and I just grabbed this. It's been so long since I've been taking my vitamins that I forgot that I have vitamins that I take. So I went ahead and grabbed those too. I'm taking care of myself now. Here, let's check this. Use a rectal thermometer for more precision. I'd have to go into the bathroom instead of my kitchen cabinet for that one. Sorry. Anyways. I'm actively checking it. I'm actually reading as really cold. What? Like, not dangerously cold or anything, but much colder than I usually would be. What the fuck? Hold on. When is a human too cold? Body temperature. I know how to Google search. I'm gonna try this again just in case. Once again, got the exact same, so I'm guessing it's actually accurate. It's not like dangerously cold. It's not like abnormally terribly cold. It's just much colder than I usually am. Because I'm like low 97. I'm like 97.3. Like, I usually am much more in, like, the 98, like, you know, the very, like, common, like, the mid to high 98 range. But hey, you know what? At least that's not terrible. I'm actually going to take my vitamins right now. See this? I'm taking care of myself, you guys. I've got my vitamins here. I'm not a ghost. I'm not dead. Not yet, anyways. I'm trying to make sure I remain that way. Hopefully, preferably. I missed this sensation. I actually rather enjoy my vitamins because they're like vitamin gummies. And this tweet that I'm about to show you all, I just remembered it because it's still true to this day. So let me show this off. I do not know why my brain is like this. But for some reason, when I eat my vitamins, which I still have some more, for some reason I can't help but imagine they're like little slugs. And then I'm just like plopping them into my mouth and then they'd like squirm around. I know I'm a fucking freak of nature. I think I might have a mental issue. And in my defense, I did just hit my head really hard. But also, this was without me, yeah. Only time my temperature has had a drastic change was a fever that kicked my ass, got up to almost 104. Damn, that's rough. Flintstone vitamins versus Osian's very serious head injury. Look, they're gonna help, alright? I just had a vitamin D vial, very tasty. What is that thought? Are you French or something? I am not French. I'm not at all. It's just like, I don't know, like, it's something about the texture makes me think if I were just like putting a slug in my mouth, this is what the texture would be like. It's like mostly smooth, and it gets slimy when it's your mouth, but it's like still a little bit like grainy. Have you ever done a 23andMe? The fuck's a 23andMe? Me. Oh, it's one of these things. I would totally do that. Who knows? Maybe that can be another little Donothon goal. Yeah, you could do it on stream. Yeah, I'd be down to do that. That'd be fun. Okay, I've got one more vitamin I'm supposed to take. See, I am being so responsible right now. Alright, here's my last slug. Sarah, you can't just say that. Oh, ha! When some vitamins are stronger than Goku, damn straight. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay because they're French. They're a bit sus with selling data, but I think the risk is worth it to learn if he's French. I'm part French? Oh, okay. You're forgiven. You're forgiven. No, I know that I am, let's see, what do I know? That I am, you know, definitely a lot of different, you know, different flavors of European, right? You know I've got Scottish heritage, English heritage, Irish heritage, German, Italian. I know for a fact Italian because I still have family that lives in Italy. I wouldn't be surprised if you had some, you know, some of the Nordic countries in there as well. But I also know that I've got, this is some stuff that's far more surprising to some people. But I do have some Native American. I also know that I have Cuban. And then, like, that's one that people are like, you're part Cuban? Like, I in fact, I am. My dad Italian, my mom's Native American, but we got French and Irish down the line. I see. Oh, I see. I didn't even realize your typo until you pointed it out. What the hell is a did? I think a did is a word. You know, like you did something. I always forget you're a Texan. I wish I could forget that. But now, yeah, you're right. No, my heritage is that I'm Texan. I ain't need no nothing else. I feel like I have a moral and ethical obligation to stream till at least 9 p.m. today, because that's the time that I was going to start stream. So anybody who's like, oh, well, now since it's on his schedule, now I'll actually go join his stream. Like, no, I feel like I need to at least stick around for that part. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go after that for the sake of my health. See, I care about myself. Self-healing, yippee! And speaking of self-healing, my hiatus. I know I technically broke the hiatus at one point on Friday to do that fucking 4-hour unarchived drunk karaoke. But, no, it was it was nice. It was nice to have some space. It felt like it was going to last for so long at the start, and then by the end of it, it felt like it had been so quick, and I wasn't sure if, like, part of me was like, oh, I don't even know if I should come back right away, or if I should give myself more time. But on Friday, I decided to... Yeah, I decided to stream on Friday anyways, and that really solidified for me that I was like, yeah, I'm coming back on Monday for sure. Pity I passed out partway into the karaoke and that the freak moment wasn't saved. freak moment. Oh, freak on a leash. That's what you mean. Yeah, that wasn't saved, was it? I really fucking hope it wasn't. My entire state summarized as flat with occasional hills and corn. So, Nebraska, right? Or, yeah, no. I just feel like that has to be Nebraska. If I think of hills and corn, that's what I'm thinking of. Or, like, flat with occasional hills and corn. Obviously, don't actually dox yourself. But, Proto-Nebraska? Fucking, I assume Kansas, then? We ain't in Kansas no more. Sarah, these fucking memes that you're sending. Stop doing that voice? Wait, why should I stop doing that voice? I literally clipped it, but it took so long that Twitch deleted it. Oh, no! Proto-Nebraska is just the entire middle of the states. I see. Here, I'm gonna put... Sarah, is it okay if I have permission to put these memes on here as well? Yeah, it is okay. I'm sorry, I should have asked about the other one. I'm just like layering random fucking pictures at this point. Hold on, let me remove the slug picture. Oh, no one redeemed it? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're right. That should be behind a paywall. I shouldn't whore myself out too much. No, I would love to get to the 400 goal. And odds are I probably will do it on stream. Let's actually see how the tweet's doing. Let's see if I have any questions. I do not yet, actually. Wait, it says that I have... That's weird. It says that I have 2 replies. Yeah, I only see 1. Is the other one being hidden for some reason? Huh. But no, I probably will do the test on stream, just, you know, for fun. Maybe, like, do a Zatsu of it. Make a Zatsu of it, rather. But no, let's do that, and then... I'll post this one, too. This one is beautiful. Simple and effective. Stonks. See, no, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't think I'm gonna make that much. Obviously, you guys are free to prove me wrong. Like, this is like a situation. Usually, I cannot stand being wrong. I have to be right. I'm a stubborn motherfucker filled with nothing but pride and spite who needs to be right about everything. I would love to be wrong about this. All right, but we'll put that away. And you know what? We're gonna go mobile for a moment. We're gonna switch to the headset microphone. All right, holy shit, we're mobile for a moment. And then I'm even going to do this. Alright, so there I am in a VC. Magic trick. Boop. Boop. Alright, we're going mobile for just a few minutes. Sorry about this. How do I... There we go. I know how to operate Twitch. Alright. And the reason why I've decided we're going mobile for a moment is because right now I have energy, and having energy means that I should get important shit done, like making myself food. And so we are going to go ahead and... Oh, do I have any bulldog noodles right now? Oh, no, I don't. Damn it. Okay. We will do, we'll do a pizza. Well, we're gonna do some... Okay. Do you call it baking if it's anything, or do you call it baking if it's just, like... You know, there's like... I wouldn't call a pizza a baked good, but do you bake a pizza in an oven, or is there a different word? Or am I just cooking it? Cooking hand stream win? Oh, absolutely never. That is a terrible idea. But I would assume that it's called baking no matter what, right? Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, holy shit, I accidentally just bumped my knee. Baking is when a type of dough rises. Okay, so what do you do to a pizza? I'll be off, so have a lovely night, everyone. Take better care of yourself, Oz. I am trying, okay? I will attempt to take better care of myself. You can bake potatoes, so I think it's just when it goes into the oven. Okay, okay. Hold on. She shouldn't be awake, but is Mia still here? Mia, if you're still here, can you help us out? I actually don't know. Alright, but, what was I thinking of? Oh yeah, so speaking of baked goods, actually, this is something that came up during Mother's Day. You know, it wasn't just myself and my mother, there was more family there. And there was a whole debate that happened with my family regarding the perfect homemade cookie and how long a homemade cookie should be baked for. So I'm going to do an actual poll. I'm going to go back to my computer just for this real quick so I can set up a poll. Actually, no, fuck it. We're actually going to do this as a Twitter poll. What is the superior style of homemade cookies? Do you prefer gooey / chewy cookies? Or do you prefer really crispy and crunchy cookies? This is very, very important. All right. Go put in your votes. This is incredibly important to me. Especially because I need to know who is right. Because there is a correct answer here. And the correct answer is obviously really, really crispy. If I can place, a cookie on my finger and it bends downward, that's not right. That shit should be... that fucking cookie should be as you said, it's not a cracker. Cracker has a very, very different niche, right? That is a salted, crunchy baked good, has a very specific texture. Very crispy cookies also have a very specific texture. And in fact, this is going to probably make me sound like a psychopath. I do not know. But I think the ideal style of a baked, of a homemade cookie, is whenever it is ever so slightly burnt. I like it whenever you can look at the bottom of the cookie and there's just that little bit of char and you're like, huh, maybe I put this in there for like 30 seconds too long. Like too long. Osian, you sound autistic. I mean, I would hope so. I am. So, you know what? I own up to that shit. I don't fucking care, motherfucker. So what? Is that a bad thing? Is that a wrong thing? There's nothing wrong with autism. And if anyone else here is autistic, fucking own up to it. Like, I mean, obviously don't share if you're not comfortable, but like, be comfortable in your own body. It's a part of who you are, and you should be proud of that, because it defines you. Or, no, it does not define you, but it defines a part of you, and it helps your actions and your character define you, and your autism is a part of that and an extension of that, right? And you should be happier about that. Sorry, that was a slip-up that I'm very passionate about, and the fact that it does not define you. But it is a part of you that you should be willing to accept. Which is why I kind of... Sorry, fucking amnesia. I don't know where I was going with that. Point is, cookies should be ever so slightly burnt. Especially good with milk. And you might say, well, if you're gonna dip the cookie in milk, then why bother making it really hard in the first place? But that's because a slightly burnt homemade cookie doesn't get gooey or chewy at all when dipped in milk. What happens is all like the bubbles, all the air bubbles in the cookie absorb the milk, and it makes it, like, it adds the milk's flavor without the cookie getting softened. And it's really, really good. I promise you all, it's so fucking good. Like, oh, the best cookies of my life will always be homemade cookies. Cookie dipped in milk? What do you mean? What do you mean? That's not crazy. That's the fucking classic. You dip your cookies in milk. You can't fucking tell me that's not a thing. You literally cannot tell me that's not a thing. It absolutely is. And if you think that that's crazy, then you're fucking crazy. You enjoy cookies incorrectly. Like crackers on tea, milk sounds, wait, I guess chocolate ones. I don't drink milk though. So, okay, so yeah, if you don't drink milk, that's fine. There's no way that's like a Texas thing. That's a universal thing. You fucking, like, isn't that, think about the book, like, yo, you give a mouse a cookie, right? And he dips his fucking cookie in the milk. Oh, that reminds me. A stream that I really, really want to do at some point. This is gonna sound kind of weird. This will probably be a hand cam when I get around to this, actually. Is I want to read a bunch of children's books to you guys. Like, a bunch of, like, bedtime stories. Now, I don't know if I'd actually be allowed to do that as a hand cam. I don't know if I could legally... Oh, the oven is preheated, so let's go ahead and put this on here. Hold on. All right. Oh, turns out ovens are hot. Breaking news. Haggardly man finds out that oven, which cooked thing at high temperature, very hot. I'm gaslighting you? You can't fucking gaslight me. I'm like the king of gaslighting. I've never been gaslit in my life. You should really stop gaslighting. You're not good at it. Alright, Alright, why do they call it oven? Why do they call it oven? When you in the cold food, out hot, eat the food. That never ceases to amaze me as a phrase. Oh, so actually, hold on. I'm gonna switch back to my other microphone real quick. Hello. All right, so first order of business is we are going to set a timer. I'm going to set a 10-minute timer. All right, and so now, while it's on my mind, I was talking to somebody about tongue twisters the other day, and I revealed a very strange skill that I have. I've had this skill for a very long time, don't know why I have it. There's a common, like, tongue twister with woodchucks, right? You know, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, right? And I am strangely talented at this phrase. Because, yes, there is that question. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? The answer, of course, is a woodchuck could chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. But then, for some fucking reason, I can also swap chucks and woods. How much chuck could a chuck wood if a chuck wood could wood chuck? A chuck wood could... Fuck, this is the one and only time I've ever fucking messed up. How much chuck could a chuck wood... Yeah, how much chuck could a chuck wood if a chuck wood could wood chuck? A chuck wood could wood as much chuck as a chuck wood could wood if a chuck wood could wood chuck. Don't know why I can do that. I genuinely don't. I don't... And I also don't know why I messed up the one fucking time. You know what? I blame the blunt head force trauma thing that I've got. My potential concussion. I don't believe you. Well, that's a fucking you problem now, isn't it? What do you mean everybody so far has voted crispy and crunchy? The fuck do you mean? You are... The people who have voted on the Twitter poll so far, you are monsters. You are vile. You don't deserve to have taste buds. I bet you're the same fucking people who would eat pineapple. Not on pizza, mind you. I don't, like, just don't eat pineapple at all. I don't think my knee should look like this. My knee right now looks like... So, I mentioned there's, like, that really big red, like, bump on my leg. But there's, like, it's weird. Like, there's a bump in a bump. And, like, maybe the knee is secretly what I should be worried about. Because, yeah, there's a... Well, there's, like, the red bump, but then there's like almost like a really dark brown bump on the red bump. Oh, I want to see if I can get a good picture of this. I'm not going to show it on stream, you freaks, but I want to at least have a picture. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this doesn't look good. Pump size probably lodged gravel? Oh, don't say that. No. It's definitely like a biological thing. Like, if you looked at it... No, actually, in exchange for the memes you sent me, you want to... You want to see my leg bump? Alright, hold up. Here you go. You're getting sent the leg bump. Have fun with the knee reveal. Sorry, that was too fast. No, you're good. You're good. I appreciated the punctuality of it. Okay, why do people not like crispy cookies? This is... You're wrong. You're all wrong. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. All right. But no, I guess Sarah, enjoy looking at the knee reveal. Is this music copyrighted? Am I gonna have to deal with a fucking copyright strike? Hopefully not. Probably not. Maybe not. It'll be fine. I'll be okay. I actually didn't get in trouble for the fucking karaoke stream somehow, and I do not know why. I also took it down, like, right away, though. Alright, but no, what I'm thinking now is, this is the point where I wanted to at least stream until. I will probably end in a moment once my pizza gets done. Luna, welcome on in. Welcome. Yeah, you got me very good. I am mortified. I am shaking in my seat. And it has nothing to do with being old. It's a scared kind of shaking, I promise. But no, I actually will be... Okay. 100% of people who voted in this poll so far say chewy cookies. You're all psychopaths. I'm sorry, but, like, no. But no, I will be ending in just a moment. So yeah, anyways, hard cookies only. Thank you, Luna. Thank you. I'm glad. Okay, you are welcome here. You are a welcome addition to chat because, yes. Okay, ask about milk. Do you like having milk with your cookies? Like, you've got your hard cookies. Are you having it with milk? Depends on the type. Okay, so what type of cookie is best with milk? Counterpoint, cake and brownies are chewy. No, imagine that, but cookie? I would much prefer a crispy cookie to a brownie or a cake any day. Any day. Chocolate chip or extra chocolate vanilla does not go good with milk? Nope, you're wrong. Sorry, never mind. You can leave. No, kidding. But, that said, do you dip it in milk? Yeah, you dip the cookie in the milk. You got your, like, hard as hell chocolate chip cookie is fucking basically burnt to a crisp because of how crunchy and crispy it is. You fucking dip it in your milk. Like, I 100%, this is the correct way. You don't pour the milk on the cookie. What? This is wild. I didn't realize that this was such a thing. I didn't realize that people have cookies so, like, in such different ways. I have a question. I don't actually, I'm just joking. Okay. Woo! Woo! Okay, that's good. See, Sarah, that's how you gaslight correctly. Take notes. But I do pour the milk before the cereal. That's... Look, as long as you don't have warm cereal, we're okay, right? Like, as long as you are being a normal person with normal cereal, you know, you just get the fucking, your box or bag or whatever. It is? As in you do warm cereal? If so, then you are a monster. Oh my... Oh! I am starting to think that there is not a sane person on the internet besides me. You're all loonies. None of you know what's going on. None of you know taste buds. My timer is about to go off to go grab my food from the oven. So we're going to do our magic trick. Boop, 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 boop. All right, we are now mobile. You're a VTuber? Well, now I'm a PNG tuber. Now I can be sane. All right. So let's... I like soggy cereal. I refuse to believe you exist. You are not a real person. You cannot hurt me. I eat my cereal dry. Depends on what kind of cereal, but that dry cereal can work. I'll give you that. But like some things definitely are better not like, you know, with milk. All right, give me a moment. Here we go. Gotta get this from the oven. Eee! There we are. I like soggy Frosted Flakes. Okay, Frosted Flakes, good choice of cereal. But no. See, well, because same thing, like, I like really crunchy things. Especially, my favorite snack food is, first I'll make sure the brand isn't, like, too local. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's probably, like, a US thing. Let me look that up first, actually. But yeah, I like particularly crunchy things. Yeah, okay, I can definitely talk about this brand. So there's like what is it? Gardettos is probably how it's pronounced, something like that. You know, looks like this. Also, here, I can go back. Boop. Boop. Shit, wrong button. And boop. Okay. So these guys, right? These guys are great. This isn't what I want to show you, though. Not exactly. Because I will eat these things, and they're good. They're really, like, salty and savory. They're fantastic. Fantastic. But what I specifically like from them, that they do sell separately, just for people like me, is just the garlic rye chips. I fucking adore Gardetto's garlic rye chips. They are so fucking good, y'all. Oh, holy shit. Where do you get them? I just fucking find them at stores. They're not very common. I don't see them often. But when I do, I'm like, I gotta have that. Like, I gotta get that. Because, oh, they just make me so happy. Easily one of the greatest snack items to exist. Speaking of snacks and food, I do intend on... Don't you know why they aren't common? Because you need to get some kind of, like, tongue replacement so that way you can have actual taste buds. I'm so sorry for you that you have not gotten to experience joy in life. And I say this as somebody who doesn't particularly enjoy eating. But no, I'm gonna find somebody who we're gonna raid into on Twitch here, since I did just finish up my food. I do want to eat. I'm really sorry to anybody who stopped by, who saw that I was going to start at 9, and then I ended up starting 2 hours earlier. Unfortunately, my head is still in immense pain. So I'm going to eat and try to enjoy myself while I have any kind of motivation to. Also, a single person answered correctly on the fucking Twitter poll. Congrats to that one person. Hope you feel better. Well, thank you, thank you. I certainly hope so as well. Enjoy food, old man. Remember to not die. I am doing my best to not die. Yeah, you all have a fantastic evening. We are going to raid into... We will raid into... That's a good option. I think we'll raid into... But let's keep it simple. We'll raid into Rixie, who also seems to be doing a chatting. So yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. But for now, let's go ahead and consider this case closed. Have a fantastic evening. I will see you all tomorrow for Chrono Trigger. More info on the Donathon coming very, very soon. Have a fantastic night, everyone.